This radio show might make you cry, will probably make you angry, will most assuredly make you laugh, and is guaranteed to make you think. 3-6 Nation Radio, where no topic is too hot, no take is too cold, with Monica Livingston and Sean Parker. 3-6 Nation Radio, in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, shucks. How's my mic, Jacob? I want to make sure people can hear me today. Hi, Sean. How are you?
I'm bad. And I'm better than ever.
Oh.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The main event voice, Sean William Parker, has returned.
And I'm happy. I'm happy. I was here struggling, man. I was struggling.
No, you were doing fine.
No, let me tell you, I had 3 shows without Sean. So the first one I did by myself, and then I got so sad that I just skipped the whole second show and just told him to do a rerun. Just said, never mind. Just the hell with it. No Sean, no me.
Well, see,
and
I tried to call in.
You tried to call in the third show, and I was mad at you for missing 3, so I just put you to voicemail. No, I was not
from the frozen tundra. No, it's actually very nice up there in Minnesota. It's very nice.
I so want to talk about that, but we can't talk about it yet.
Well, I mean, we can talk about. I don't know what's happening.
Tell people where you were.
I was in Minnesota. I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. One of my side jobs is I do public address announcing for GW and for the DC Divas. And well, a job came open that I just could not pass up auditioning for.
Right.
And that was the PA announcer for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
For the who?
The National Basketball Association's Minnesota Timberwolves.
Right, that's what I thought you said. See, I already knew this, but I wanted you to say it again.
And, well, the man upstairs, God has blessed me to be one of the finalists for the job.
Hallelujah.
So there's a possibility that I might
moving
be
the show.
Well, yeah, he might be moving half the show to Minnesota, but so I'll find out at some point soon. So.
All right. I have a really good feeling about it. I'm going to be selfish.
I have a good feeling too. I felt real good about it, but hey,
it is what it is. Listen,
life moves on, but so does the show. We got a lot of stuff.
We don't have time for chit chat. You and I are going to have to talk.
This is the most action-packed show.
Like this should
in the brief history of 3-6 Nation Radio.
We have 95 in-studio guests today, people. 95 in-studio guests. Okay.
I mean, seriously, it's like, yeah.
So welcome to 3-6 Nation Radio.
Yes.
I'm Monica Livingston, founder and leader of the nation.
Sean
and I'm
William
here
Parker.
with Sean William Parker, a.k.a. Main Event Voice. Let me tell you what we've got going on. And then, sponsors are going to be mad. We can't even cut to everybody's commercial.
No
Whatever. Y'all will be all right.
You don't have to worry about hearing that Crystal City Sports Pub
It's not
commercial.
happening today.
It ain't happening today.
We got too much stuff to do. We have Rachel Walker from Reptiles Alive. That's right. I said Reptiles.
Reptiles.
Yeah, Reptiles in the building.
be
Jeremy
fun.
Beaver, the owner of Listen Vision, was also in the building, but I don't know where
No,
he went.
he's still in the building.
Oh, okay.
The office door is closed.
Yeah.
It might be hermetically sealed from the other side.
Because snakes have fingers that they can open.
He is not feeling
I'm going to get him out
reptiles.
here. So anyway, we got Reptiles Live coming. We've got cast members from District Heat, which is an entertaining yet controversial web series.
Yes.
It's a web series that deals with 11 lesbians. Lesbians.
So we got, it's basically like
Gay.
the L Word DC.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
No.
I know some of these cast members ain't the L word. It ain't nothing like the L word.
little too L word, a little too tame for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll get into that later. Half the stuff, Sean, we can't even show.
Well, yeah, I know. You told me when you sent me
Yeah.
the information, you were like,
Yeah.
you were like, watch this
I said,
show,
listen, people,
but don't watch it at work. And I was like,
I didn't want my man to get fired.
So,
I was like,
okay.
don't you open up season 2, episode 1, because before you get to 30 minutes, 9 people have had sex. Okay, so I was like, don't you get fired today in case the Timberwolves don't call. Don't you do that, Sean. So I sent it with a disclaimer.
Is
but
the
we're gonna
FCC listening to this show?
I don't know.
Okay,
who cares?
All
So
right.
What else we
So
have?
we had to cut one of our legendary segments from the show, 3-6 Nation News. But we still got 3-6 Nation Sports,
Right.
and there's no way in the world we were going to cut the 2 minutes of fire that is Ivan Inspired.
Ivan Inspired is
Yes.
still in the building.
He
And-
is in the building, and we've got Sports in a Minute.
Yeah.
And guess what?
And
Sports
don't forget, we got Magic.
we got.
the
I'm sorry.
Entertainer.
Yes, we have Magic the Entertainer. BMO the Clown.
Well, BMO.
BMO's not gonna show up.
It's complicated. I'll
Okay,
I'll let Magic.
we're just gonna say Magic the Entertainer, and we'll
I'm
leave
gonna
it
let
at
Magic
that.
tell you where BMO is.
Right.
And we'll do that.
Exactly.
He's BMO's keeper.
That's right. And as I started to say, we've got 3-6 Nation Sports in a Minute, and that starts right now.
Do it.
3-6 Nation Sports in a Minute.
The Cleveland Indians are the talk of pro sports after winning their American League record 21st straight game 5-3 over Detroit last night. They are now tied with the 1880 Chicago White Stockings and the 1935 Chicago Cubs for the second longest win streak in Major League history. The 1916 New York Giants won 26 straight games to set the all-time mark, but they still finished 7 games behind the pennant-winning Brooklyn Robins that are now known as the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 football players from the Netflix series Last Chance U have been arrested in connection to a stabbing death in Tennessee. Camion Patrick and his brother Isaiah Wright were charged with criminal homicide in connection to the July stabbing. 2 other men have also been charged. And the Oakland A's have moved a step closer to a new stadium after selecting a site in the city that could be ready for the 2023 season. Going back to their days in Philly, the last time the A's had a brand new stadium, Shibe Park, built in 1909.
Whoa.
That's 3-6 Nation Sports in a Minute. I'm SWP.
Woo! That was Sports in a Minute.
And
Wait
that
a
was
minute.
even with a bobble in there.
Dude, no, you sound fantastic as always.
Question.
Okay, Last Chance U. Seriously?
Yes.
Like, oh, I love
Isaiah,
those
the
guys.
running
Isaiah,
back.
I know.
He was the bomb.
Are you kidding me?
He went up there to Indiana with his. Well, actually, he went up to Tennessee with his brother, who plays at Indiana. And yeah, they are.
Wow.
They apparently and like 2 other guys.
Their whole world was supposed to change.
supposed to change, and yeah.
Okay, well, moving right along. We will be right back
Yes.
with Reptiles Alive.
I cannot
Rachel Walker and her friends are in the building. But let's first watch, Jacob, a video of what Reptiles Alive is doing in our community. We'll be right back. This is 3-6 Nation Radio.
Just about all the animals at Reptiles Alive are animals that have been rescued. A lot of these guys were brought to us by animal control officers, or we received them from animal shelters, or we got them from people who just didn't want them anymore. We try to give as many reptiles as homes as we can. Reptiles Alive is a traveling wildlife education organization. We do all different kinds of shows, from really small party groups to really great big events and fairs and festivals. But we don't just teach, we really try to get people excited about wildlife, excited about the environment, and of course excited about reptiles. All of our animal stars get really great care from the animal keeper staff here. It can last anywhere from 8 to sometimes 10 hours to take care of the almost 40 different animals that we have. The reason that people call me Cobra Caroline is that I have loved cobras, snakes, and reptiles pretty much my entire life. But I actually did my first reptile show for an audience of actual people when I was only 9 years old. And from that point, I knew exactly what I was gonna do.
Are you ready to go to a birthday? Meet some cool kids? Don't go anywhere.
Oh, okay. All right, where's the camera? The camera's right there. We are here with Rachel Walker and her her friend. This is Miss Piggy. Looks different than the Miss Piggy
I
that
am
I'm
so excited. It's like
familiar
being on Nat
with.
Geo.
Kind of, except not.
Except-
So, Rachel, tell us, you were from Reptiles Alive, and how long have you been playing with reptiles?
Well, I've worked with animals since I was about 5 years old. And Reptiles Alive has been around for 20 years. I've been with them for a little over 10 years. I'm their assistant director and lead educator, so I do about 370 programs a year out in the community. And we go to schools, camps, fairs, libraries, birthday parties. I was at a senior citizen center today doing some enrichment with them, so all sorts of events.
Wait a
Pretty
minute.
mu- yeah,
Wait a minute.
yeah.
How would
All
the old people
They loved
had the
it.
reptiles come, and how was that?
They loved it. Half
Yeah?
of them were asleep during
Come on,
it, but it was fine.
you know they love the reptiles. They were around when the dinosaurs were
There
around.
you go. Okay, with these
That
old
looked
people.
like the old T-Rex from the Mesozoic era. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait a minute. I thought I saw some like steam or something. Did somebody do something? Okay, I'm hallucinating.
I
Okay.
think
All
you're a little
now.
nervous about
right. So this is Miss Piggy.
This is Miss Piggy. She is a Western hognose snake, and she's really, really sweet. If you want to hold her, I can switch with you. Just put your hands out flat like you're holding a plate.
That's do that in a little bit.
You can do it.
No,
You
while
can do it.
she's getting ready,
Like-
quick question that I have.
Hands out flat like you're holding a plate.
Why does the snake, because you see the snake repeatedly flicks their tongue out. Why does the snake do
Right.
that?
So my friend Miss Piggy here, what
know
she's
why I
doing is
flick
she's
mine
exploring. So she, hey now,
Family show.
family
Hello.
show. She doesn't see very well. So snakes actually do not have very good eyesight, and they do not have any ears to hear at all. And so what she's doing is she is exploring. She's not trying to eat you or anything, and she wouldn't anyway. So snakes actually only bite for two reasons. One is if they are going to eat something. She can't eat you. We're too big. That'd be like swallowing, Godzilla. And the other reason is to protect themselves, but she knows we're not going to hurt her because we work with her so much. So functionally, she has no reason to bite you.
That's why I be keeping my weight up.
That's why we stay curvy here at Reptiles Lab. No, and then down here is my friend Mrs. Beardy. Mrs. Beardy.
Do they get along?
They do not live together, so they're fine though where you are.
And Mrs.
They
Beardy did not move until you touched her just now.
Yeah, she's just chilling. But these guys, they live in their own enclosures at Reptiles Lab, and we actually have around 40 different species of animal. And you can pet her; she's super friendly. And about 80 individual animals, and they're all rescues. So both these animals came to us as unwanted pets. That they didn't have a home. Either they ended up at the animal shelter or they're going to be euthanized. We'll take them in if we have room, provide them a forever home, and then most of our animals go out into the community as ambassador animals.
That's what I was going to ask you. So, like, if someone wants to get a pet,
Right.
And, everybody thinks they can get a pet as a reptile. So, what pet would you recommend that they get? Because everybody can't take care of, like the animals that you guys have at Reptiles Live.
Right. So I would never tell someone what not to get. What I always recommend is to do a lot of research and to understand a lot of different things about the animal. Number one, how long is it going to live, right? So this bearded dragon, if you were to get a young bearded dragon from the pet store for your kid who's 8 years old, you will still have that animal when that kid goes to college. So unfortunately, a lot of people end up rehoming these animals or just getting rid of them because they lose interest because they do live a long time. They also have really specialized needs. They need special UV filters. They need special heat lamps. They need special substrates to live on, all sorts of really special needs that people don't necessarily research and think about, and it's at the detriment of the animal. So you should always just be really prepared to have any animal, whatever animal you choose, and it's not a spur-of-the-moment decision because these are animals with needs. They're living, breathing animals. They have feelings, and so they need to be treated like that. And unfortunately, people think they're disposable.
So what's the biggest
I blinked
misconception?
out after the because
What's
I felt his tongue.
We'll
So
switch back.
what's the biggest misconception about reptiles?
Well, a lot, because the thing is that people don't really take time to learn about things that they're scared of. And this, transcends a lot of different things, right? So when people are nervous about something, they just shut it down. They shut it out. And so people will then believe misinformation. They believe snakes are slimy. They believe they're going to bite you for no reason. They believe they're bad, they're evil. And a lot of that is reinforced even in popular culture. No. Yeah. So her scales is the exact same stuff your hair is made out of. You're missing a little bit of it, but it's okay. And it's the same stuff as your fingernails, your toenails, bird feathers, even the horn-eye rhinoceros. It's all the exact same stuff. It's keratin. When you buy fancy shampoo with extra keratin in it, exact same stuff. And so once you break down their behavior, you break down their anatomy, which is exactly what Reptiles Lab does, people become not afraid of the animals anymore. And that's our mission, is for people to just be kinder human beings to everything in this world.
How about that?
Right.
Everything.
And let me tell you, if you can teach someone to love a snake, if you can teach someone to love a cockroach, or even just respect it, you can teach them to respect pretty much anything in this world.
I like that.
It's true.
All
It's
right,
true.
what else you have?
All right,
with
so
us
let me
today?
put
Let's
these
see.
guys away.
Bye, guys.
Gotta get her back. Gotta get her back. Bye. She's gonna go back in her car seat. So all
Car
these
seat.
animals have, yeah, they have car seats. They do. So do you want to go for? Oh, see, Miss Piggy loves you. She wanted to hang out.
I'll let you later, Piggy.
Do you want to feed an animal?
Yeah.
Why not?
I think Sean said yes.
Okay.
He
Wait
wants
a
to
minute.
feed.
Wasn't it you in the pre-production meeting that said I'm all in?
Yeah.
Now you backing off.
Those are alternative facts.
Oh, look at that!
So this is my friend Trouble.
Ain't trouble.
He earns his name. You can pet him.
Look
He's
at
super
that.
friendly. He is an omnivore, so he
Trouble.
eats just about anything. This is delicious nectarines.
This feels like one of those,
Costco special.
beaded
Yeah, so he
something,
has
yeah.
tiny flecks of bone underneath each one of these scales to give him an armor-like appearance.
Uh-huh.
And so he is an omnivore.
He's like, yeah.
He's like, give me that. He lives in the rainforest of South America. So you can find him in Argentina and Brazil. And he'll eat rotten fruit on the forest floor. He'll eat, animals. He'll
Dude,
dig
you
up
didn't bite it.
crocodile eggs. He has to
Dude,
run away from crocodiles.
You're biting at it, but you're not.
He's
Come
an
on,
old
get
man.
it.
I mean, he's a senior citizen. So this guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
he's a little awkward, but it's
Okay.
fine.
How old is he?
We don't know for sure. So since all of our animals are rescued,
Yeah, I guess you weren't there when he was born. My
I
bad.
wasn't like popping him out.
That's your boy.
Right, we didn't have a birthday party for him, but I don't know for sure. I think he's at least probably 12 years old. They can live to be their mid 20s or so.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All
he's
right.
probably an old boy.
And the thing is that you said that he's sweet and everything, but when you look at the face, you're like, that is a mean looking
Do you
mamma
want to know
jamma.
why he has those big old jowls?
Yes, please.
We do.
To find himself a girlfriend. Yeah. So they have those big old jowls as an advertisement saying that he's good at finding food. That's where he stores fat. So he's able to advertise to the female that he would be a good mate because he's a good hunter.
Bring home the bacon. Okay, I
Why
see you
does it
trouble.
always? Why does it always
see you
turn to
trouble.
sex on this show?
I don't
It
know.
always turns
Even
to
with
sex on this
lizards,
show.
it just
Didn't
gets
I
there.
tell you that I thought my pastor might try to watch the show.
Amen. Amen.
It's over.
Yeah.
So now, what will make him strike? Like, is there anything that will make him,
If you were a nectarine. Yeah. I mean, if you were food, I'm not taking a nectarine and trying to hand feed him because he might confuse my fingers for food. And it would just be confusion because, again, we are not food. Right. We are also not hurting him. So, again, there's two functional reasons why they would ever bite. You're eliminating them. So, functionally, he has no reason to bite you. Now, if your hand smelled like nectarine, you stuck it in his face, might accidentally bite you. But that would be your fault, not his fault.
Okay, so the top of his right here looks different than this. Can I touch that? Or is that that's too
You
risky?
can touch right here. I'll hold him.
Okay.
Yeah. And so this is all keratin
And he
as well.
closed his eyes.
He closed his eyes?
when she did that.
He does like face scratches. Look at you. Yeah. He's a handsome boy. And so you're notice these big claws too. So he's a really good digger. He'll dig up food. He'll climb trees. He moves all over. He's like, hey.
How much does he weigh?
He probably weighs about 15, 20 pounds.
Okay, Sean wants to hold him.
Like power
All right. So I have to warn you. He knows that his name is Trouble. He acts out on it.
Okay.
He's a little wiggly. You're welcome to hold him, but he's probably going to wiggle around. So
Yeah, Sean's not worried about that.
Why don't you assist me?
Sean said
You
he.
kind of have to hold him like he's a big baby.
Sean said yeah.
Close into your body. So you're gonna pick him up and you kind of snuggle him into you, and I'll hold his head for you. So we're gonna point him this way.
Go ahead, Sean.
Pull him in. Snuggle him in.
It's the main event voice right there, baby.
There you go.
And look who came out of the office.
I know.
He's a sweet boy.
Came out of the office.
And that tongue. Look, see, he's collecting information every time he does that.
I
And
see-
it's
hello.
forked, and the forked
are you?
tongue allows him to have more surface area. It also allows him to tell direction between what he wants. So if he smells something on the right side of the tongue, like delicious nectarines, he'll go towards it. Something he doesn't want, like a big scary predator, he'll go away from it. You have a question. We have a question from the peanut gallery.
Yeah, we have a studio audience today, so we have questions. Yes, hold on.
So what reptiles is that mixed with? It's like a snake, lizard, a crocodile. Like what is, you know what I'm saying? Like what is it?
Not like a Jurassic Park hybrid, I promise. So this is an Argentinian black and white tegu, and this is just what they look like. They live in Argentina and Brazil, and you can find them in the pet trade. They're pretty common. Yeah, and they're actually an invasive species in Florida. So there are cases of these guys kind of nesting under people's porches. They come home with their groceries,
I've
and
seen
then
it.
you have a giant lizard chasing out after you because they're very territorial. And so they get kind of a bad rap because of that. But as you can see, once they're used to people, they're like big puppy dogs.
But when you say chasing after, they're chasing because they have groceries, right? They're not trying to.
No, they're protecting their babies. Oh. Yeah, they're protecting their exactly. They're protecting typically their young. Yeah.
You gotta feel him. You gotta hold him.
So
But we do have one more.
yeah, so let's do the one I wanted that had to be in the building.
I saw the preview of the
This
one
is
more.
and,
This is
and then we'll wrap this up because after this right here that comes out of this box, sunflower.
where's Jeremy?
We're gonna have to move on to the next. Okay. We're going to have to move on to the next. Jeremy?
No, producer, that's the owner. That was the owner.
Where's Jeremy?
Where
Jeremy
is
Beaver?
Jeremy, we need help.
Jeremy.
Here he is. All right, we're ready. Rachel wanted you.
The main event.
Okay.
This is the main event. No, this
Finishing
is cool.
this segment,
This is
man.
cool. Stay right there. Just stay right there. You can step back a little bit if you want to. You can come to me, baby. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
Very sweet.
That looks like a big peeled banana. A big peeled banana.
Hands flat. Okay.
Wait a minute. Do I need to get on this too? Yeah. Okay. Heavy.
Yeah.
But not slimy.
Heavy.
No.
Not slimy at all.
No, she's not slimy. It's the same stuff, keratin, so it's not going to be slimy. And as you can see, she's not doing anything scary. She's just kind of chilling. She's hanging out.
Well, that's because you got the business.
We bring these animals to birthday parties, schools, camps, fairs, libraries. She's used to being around people.
But this is like straight power. You can feel like she's squeezing.
Well, so she's an arboreal animal, so they live up in the trees for part of their life, and so
This is a limb.
she's holding on to you to make sure you don't drop her.
So you put her around me, like when she squeezed me, like.
So the thing with putting snakes around people's shoulders is they think they want it to happen, and then you do it, and then they decide they don't want it to happen, and then
you
it's.
would advise against it happening right now.
I would also advise against shaking her. I mean, she's fine. She's fine. She's very friendly. No, but we don't actually put them around people's shoulders. So Reptiles Alive, we always want to do things that are extremely safe. If you notice, this whole time I've been in control of all the animals, and we want to make sure the animals are safe. We want to make sure the public is safe, and we carry that into all of our programs and public appearances too. So.
You guys are like, I can feel her moving. Like the tail.
I hate to break this to you. She isn't a live animal.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's just real.
That's what we're called, reptiles alive, not reptile puppets. Here.
I got you.
So you guys are awesome. Like, so how many school kids get to experience this, like in a year?
So we go to over 1,000 programs, or about 1,000 programs a year, and we talk to well over 10,000 people in a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot.
Wow, she's gorgeous.
She really is.
Okay, so
I'll take it back.
Okay, no problem.
Did the station owner?
Wait a minute, I need that right there, sunflower. He went back.
All right, Jeremy is safe.
Wow. Okay. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for coming.
Yes,
you guys are
thank you very
awesome.
much.
So give people your contact info.
Yeah.
This would be a great birthday party for kids. I think this would be a good. I was gonna say this would be a good happy hour. Like just get a bunch of your friends together, get the juices flowing, and have Rachel come.
There you go.
And don't tell anybody, right? Don't tell anybody.
Yeah. So you can. I have to drop the animals off first. No, you can reach us at reptilesalive.com or reptilesalive@gmail.com. Our phone number is 703-560-0257. And we reptilesalive.com, www.reptilesalive.com. And we do programs for all year long. Right now we're booking for Halloween programs. So if you're doing a Halloween festival, we have giant cockroaches, we have snapping turtles, we have all sorts of fun stuff that we bring and teach people about why they're not actually so creepy.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
audience.
so much.
Put your hands together,
Yeah,
studio
hands
audience, for
together.
Rachel.
That was awesome.
This is a first in
That was
36 Nation,
awesome.
man.
And guess what? The fun just keeps on going because here on the 36 Nation Fun House today, next, the Fun House.
That's right.
We've got Magic.
The
Entertainer.
entertainer. He's coming back. Okay.
Yes.
So we'll be right back after this.
36
Jacob, take us
Nation
away.
Radio, please.
Ooh, it's so toasty and warm in here. Perfect for reptiles. It's a surprise.
Okay, back up.
What is it?
Just go put it right there.
A giraffe?
I think one of my favorite parts is when the show's just beginning and I see children or parents who are a little bit nervous and they're kind of not sure what's going to happen. But I can tell that after I've brought out the first animal and started talking that they're getting closer and their eyes are getting wider and they're getting more and more interested. And by the end of the show, they're completely into it.
For Magic, the entertainer, let me hear you say, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Ha! Put your hands together for me, Magic, the entertainer.
We've got the fun music going because we got some fun in the building. Not that we didn't have fun already, but we got fun in the building. Monica, who is this dapper gentleman in between us?
Listen to me. This guy right here, I've known since I was about 9 or 10 years old. Like, it's been, I know I just dated us, right? It's been a long, long time. This is a good friend of mine. His name is Michael Joseph, but he is known in the world as Magic the Entertainer.
Not to be confused with Cedric the Entertainer.
No.
No relations. All right.
And he was there before Cedric was, just so you know. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that real. Although if you had Cedric's money, we'd be much better friends. But anyway, so yes, he's an entertainer. He does magic, but he also is BMO the Clown. He has another persona that he's been doing work in this community. I mean, he's done stuff with the mayor all over the place. And
see, I got confused. When I looked at the rundown, I'm seeing, Magic the Entertainer. I'm seeing BMO. I'm like, oh, we got two people coming in. And so I kind of blew the Superman Clark Kent thing. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Split personality he does. So today, we're going to talk to Magic the Entertainer. So thank you for coming on the show.
Yes, thank you. It's a pleasure. I mean, I'm honored to be sitting amongst two superstars. You know what I mean? But before we get started, let me fix this because sitting here waiting, watching the reptiles, I got a crip. Let me just fix it. There we go.
See.
All right, I'm ready now. Okay. Because I don't understand. Why? Here we go. It's all right. It's all right.
You got tricks everywhere.
36 Nation Radio is
we live.
We live. Rails.
So how long have you been doing magic?
Well, not to spoil it, but I'm in my third generation of entertaining. When I started, that birthday child may have been 9 years old.
Okay.
And now that 9-year-old is a grandmother with grandkids, obviously. So I did her party, her daughter's party, and now the grandbaby's party.
Okay. Wow.
So over 25 years worth of entertaining the metropolitan area. BMO the Clown. That's how I started. Magic the Entertainer came a little after BMO the Clown because I started getting more and more requests to do grown-up events. And with these grown-up events, yes, I can come dressed as a clown.
Right.
I can come dressed as Magic. And then when I started doing nightclubs and things of that nature, I leaned towards Magic a little bit more. You still get the same flavor, but it's just, a different twist.
All right. Wait a minute. Now, there's not a lot of black magicians, right? Because traditionally in our community, let's just keep it real.
Yes.
You tell your parents you want to do magic for a living, they're going to be like,
no.
Hell, like, you better get
you better go get a trade.
College or something, right?
You ain't be no magician.
Go to Lincoln Tech or something.
Ain't too many, parents going to say, that's fine. I mean, you get a magic kit for Christmas 1-2 years, but how were your parents in turn? I know both your parents.
Yes. I'm just to piggyback off of what you said. Yes, it's hard to tell someone that hey, what you do for a living? I'm a clown. I'm a magician. I'm a plain clothes clown, is what I say sometimes.
Okay.
But more of a family entertainer. So for those inspiring magicians that's up and coming, get away from the magician title and flip it and put a more family entertainer title, because that's the way I had to go. Now, as a young and growing up, it was a hobby. Mm-hmm. I would always have a magic trick of something in my pocket from those magic sets, and it may have been the same trick that I did for the same year, 2 years. But then once I got older and I was able to drive, I started to research, and a magician, a very good magician out of Montgomery County, took me under his wing.
Okay.
Barry the magician took me under his wing and taught me a lot of things about magic.
So you had an internship with a magician.
I would hang out right in the front of the studio, and whenever he come out, I would, hey, can you show me? And then once I researched, hey, you will believe this or not, there are magicians, there are clown organizations that's very powerful. They put on conventions. So I would travel 2-3 times out the year and go learn from other magicians from other communities.
Now, I have to ask this. Do they have the convention in the little car?
They got plenty of cars. Diamond in the backs too. Sunroof tops. They be kicking in the scene with the gangsters.
Listen, speaking of clowns, man, like this It movie.
Ooh.
It's got you, and then last year when the people were scared of clowns and they were chasing children, it was clown sightings.
Yes.
Did that affect your pockets at all?
Well, like I said, over 25 years, I've been beating the streets. I've been putting out a good name for BMO D Clown. And then I have, clowns that I've trained over the years, and they're doing it. But last year, when they had the sightings, or the hoax, or the imposters, as you want to say, it wasn't never confirmed. But when they put it out on the media, they ran with it. And last year was the first year that I ever had to really step back and look and say, like, wow, I didn't do not one performance in October. Because it happened last year in August.
Right.
And then they said when school started, a little kid seen something run in the woods.
Right.
And then October comes, which is my biggest month for Halloween.
Right.
The churches do Harvest
Fest, right.
The schools do, parades.
Yeah.
So normally we would do anywhere from 60 to maybe 90 events in the month of October.
Whoa.
And this is over 20 years worth of schools and birthday parties and cabarets, real big here in the city.
business.
Right. The malls. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't imagine not one call. And the call, the 2 or 3 that did come through, apologized because we know we used you, BMO, for the last 5 years. But we can't use you this year because the media has made the kids think that all clowns are scary, and Walmart kicked in and took all the stuff off the shelf, or any clown costume or any big tie or big hat, took it off. Target jumped in and took all these things off the shelf, which fueled.
Right.
And so the month of October, it was really hurting for me. I lost a lot of business that those.
And now the movie
And now the movie comes back a year later.
But
so I wish that these production companies, these places, I wish they would think of the flip side of putting something out there, and especially this is how I eat. This is how my family eat. This is how we, this is how I pay bills.
So let me ask you, what is the hardest part of being a magician? What is the hardest part? I'm sorry, a family entertainer, but the magician side and the clown side. What's the toughest part?
When you are in the business of putting smiles on faces,
that's what you do.
I go to hospitals and try to encourage or give some excitement to some sickened children. That's the most difficult part, by putting a facade on or putting an armor on and leaving all my problems at home or in the car and thinking how I'm going to pay this or how I'm going to do this or my relationship problems or anything.
Right.
I got 3 kids that I'm raising, and it's very difficult. All these problems putting aside to come in bubbly, that usually is the hardest to get. And some people say, everyone can't do it. You're absolutely right, because even when I go in a store, if I got my suit on, I got to stop and pick up a loaf of bread. I done the show already, 3 hours worth. And now I done stopped at the store to get some bread, and I got to put the show back on.
Right.
So the hardest thing is just putting your personal stuff aside and keeping everybody happy.
Yeah, because you got to be up and hype. Nobody's paying you to come in there and be sad clown.
No.
Nobody with no damn.
Yeah. I mean, I've had raggedy days and had to come in here, and I'm sure you
have
had those. Yeah.
I didn't know this, Sean.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well,
I wish I'd have known. I would have been there for you.
You know what? I
World's smallest violin.
I would have came through and made you a flower, because most of the time when I come up personal and somebody's not feeling good, I usually make them a flower of some sort. So Sean, I need you to pick a color. I need you to pick the pink or the yellow. These are handkerchiefs I use. This is more on a budget.
Let's go with the pink. Real men can rock pink. So
Okay.
yeah.
You know why we call these handkerchiefs?
Why is that?
Because they handkerchiefs.
Oh, there you go.
So you say you want which one? I'm sorry. Which one?
The
yellow.
The pink.
Okay.
Pink.
You don't want the yellow then.
Why don't we go with the yellow?
I mean, no. You said pink. That's what I said.
I mean,
I just want to know if you want the pink or the yellow. You said pink.
We'll go with the
Okay.
pink. Yeah.
You want to change your mind?
Final answer.
You want to keep the mind you already got? All right, never mind. Hold the pink. Hold the pink for me, Sean. All right. Now, normally what I do when they feeling sad, like you said, sometimes you come, I make a pretty flower. Everybody say, "Oh."
Oh.
Okay. Because the flower is very important to me when you're a clown, because when you take the pink and put it inside the yellow, look at here, Sean.
All right.
I can make you a pretty Easter flower. Everybody say, "Oh."
Oh.
And BMO about to come out. So you got to say what I say, K.
K.
No, you got to say K.
K.
Snap at the top.
Snap at the top.
There you go. Snap at the bottom.
Snap at the bottom.
Thank you. Shake it.
Shake it, shake it.
Now watch, Sean. When every finger puts the pink all the way down, I give it a blow. I can usually make the pink.
I beat that.
I can make it disappear. Everybody say, "Oh."
Oh.
Now see, Sean, sometimes I do it, and you can see the pink right there in the middle. You see the pink in the middle? You're not supposed to.
No.
This is magic. Now watch this. I'm gonna show you. I need you to blow, Monica. Could you blow it? Okay. Now if this don't work, it's because you blew it. All right. Sean, say snap at the top.
Snap at the top.
There you go. Thank you, man. Monica, say snap at the bottom.
Snap at the bottom.
Thank you, dear. Audience, say shake it.
Shake it, shake it.
Go right back to the middle. Look at here, Sean. It's right there where we left it, right there.
I be God.
Everybody say, "Ooh yeah."
Ooh yeah.
So magic is fun, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's just something to do.
Listen, on that note, we're gonna go commercial break. You need more room.
Okay.
Do you have
Yes.
two or three tricks you can do for us on the stage?
Oh man,
something?
Let's
We
do
gotta
it.
get the district heat also.
do
Can you rustle up a little something?
Let's do it.
Can you give
All
us
right, let's
like
do it.
8,000 Facebook followers?
That's what we need. Right.
Let's do it.
This is 36 Nation Radio. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's about respect. Respect for our teammates, respect for our fans, and respect for our game.
It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. On this team, we're a family.
Racist, sexist, and homophobic language have no place on our team.
We pledge to make our locker room a safe place for everyone.
No matter your race, religion, or whether you are straight or gay, if you can play, you can play.
Come on, hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
Are you even trying? The ball's down there. What are you doing? You need to get some confidence.
Come on, hustle up, get up there.
Reviewing last year, ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on, get your head on straight.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copied your behavior?
There are many ways which we can improve.
That's for sure. You need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Their development zone is a great resource for parents like us. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people. Learn more at positivecoach.org/Fox Sports.
It's Sean Parker here, and whenever I want some good food in nice-sized portions, not bird-sized food, but big boy portions, I look no further than the Crystal City Sports Pub. Now, if you just stayed on the original first story of the restaurant, you'd be more than happy with the pool tables and the aforementioned good food, but then they went and added a grand second story with, check this out, 6 37-inch LCDs, 2 8-foot projection screen TVs, and a 10-foot projection screen TV, and as a cherry on the top, a state-of-the-art sound booth. They're open 365 days a year, and they are waiting for you. The Crystal City Sports Pub, 529 23rd Street South in Arlington, Virginia. Call them at 703-521-8215 or visit them on the web at ccsportspub.com.
All right, welcome back to 36 Nation Radio. Sean Parker, Monica Livingston, and Magic the Entertainer.
Be Mo the Clown some of the time. So real quick, I mean, while we standing, I know the studio and the audience is real close. I like to get personal sometimes, get close to my people and everything. Magic, you got several different things. You got stage. So when you're on stage, you entertainment like your big, your big names. Then you got close up. That's when you kind of work out your pocket and you walk around. I do a lot of restaurants and stuff like that. Schools, you kind of walk around and just do stuff at social events. And then you got close-up. So when you close up, you do things like that. So one of my favorite close-ups is I use bubbles. Something simple, bubbles. You know, bubbles will soothe the savage beast, if you didn't know that already. I don't know if you knew that already.
Wasn't Bubbles over at the old Skylark? No, I'm sorry. I don't know about that.
That's Tuesdays. That's Tuesdays. Pastor, you ain't hear that.
No, Pastor. No.
But Bubbles is cool because when you buy Bubbles, and most times if you're mad or somebody's sad or somebody's arguing, if you blow a bubble, normally they would just look and everybody would be like, "Ooh, that's."
And
nice.
This is just a regular bottle of Bubbles.
Well, you know, regular, yeah, but
Regular,
dollar store. I mean, you know, don't take it from a dollar store.
Well, that's regular.
That's their dollar store. So what happens is when you blow the bubble, sometimes you can catch. So watch this. I'll show you. This is a cool deal when you actually. Okay, you ready, right?
I'm
right.
I'm ready.
I just want to make sure you got to watch because see, this is very important. You got to watch. Watch this. You got to watch. You ready? Gotta watch. You gotta watch. Gotta watch. Gotta watch. You gotta watch. All right, watch.
I feel like I'm wilding out.
Watch it, catch it. Watch it. Okay, wait. We gotta say the magic word. Normally it don't work without the magic word. So say snap at the top.
Snap at the top.
There you go. I love it when I got studio on it. Say snap at the bottom.
Snap at the bottom.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Now watch what happens when the bubble come out. Watch this. You see it? That one right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Come on.
No, that's what I'm saying. Everybody say, ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Now watch this here. This bubble is so cool that if you put it right in your hand and you blow real hard, it'll pop. Watch this. Blow. No, wait. No. Hold on. Wait. You gotta say the magic word first.
Okay.
Snap at the top.
Snap at the top.
Snap at the bottom.
Snap at the bottom.
Shake it.
Shake it.
Now blow. Here we go. Cause see when he blow, that's when it pop, just like that right there. Everybody say ooh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Now the reptiles were here earlier. And it was no reason that I shouldn't bring out my friend Sweetie. Because Sweetie, hi man, hey buddy, how you doing? Give me a kiss. See, Sweetie comes with me when I go do shows, and a lot of times I gotta give him an M&M for him to feel good. Okay, could you pet him real quick?
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
No, that's good. He eat chocolate all the time. Watch this. He do magic trick. Watch this. Stop, man. Stop. Okay, stop. Ready? Okay. Stay. See how he stay when I say stay? Okay, watch this, Monica. Watch this. Roll over. You see him? Did you see him roll? Okay, watch this. CPR. And he breaks right back.
That's right up your alley.
Look, see, one time I was at a restaurant, right? I ain't promoting, but I was at Outback, and and I was feeding him off my plate, and the waiter come to me and say, "Sir, we can't have no live animals in here." I said, "Why not? He ain't gonna hurt nobody." He said, "Man, you gonna get us in trouble. Can't have no live animals in here." I said, "What? He just in my lap, man." He said, "Nah, man, you gotta get that. We can't have no live animals." I said, "No live animals?" He said, "No live animals." I said, "All right." The lady behind me passed out. That's Sweetie, man. That's my friend right there. Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Tell people we gotta get District Heat on here in the building. They're in the building. We gotta give them some time. Tell people how to get in touch with you. We gotta have you come back too. You can do a whole show, and you come back as BMO also. But how can they hire you? How can they get in touch with you? How can they follow you?
Listen, with all the social media stuff out here today, all you got to do is Google BMO D Clown. That's BEMO, D as in donut, clown. You Google BMO, 25 years worth of information. You can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those. Just type in BMO D Clown. You'll see me. Magic the Entertainer. All that's there. YouTube too. All right?
That's
Until next
wonderful.
time.
Hey,
Until next time.
thank you so much.
Hey, we will be right back with District Heat cast and a live performance in the building. 36 Nation Radio. We'll be right back.
Do I know you from somewhere? Nah, you don't know me. Alright. Now you stay safe around these parts. I'm always there. Let me take you out to lunch. Take my number. Look, we'll figure this shit out. Oh, I can dance this shit.
The death of Ali won't be on my hands or yours. It will be from the right hand in due time.
Hey, girl! You look real familiar. Do I know you from somewhere? Nah, you don't know me. Alright.
All right. We are back.
I had to bring this music back in for this one.
Is that that's
the
Confessions? That's the District Heat music segment right there. All right, so listen, Sean, we've got some special guests in the building today.
Yes, we do.
TK Washington, a very good friend of mine. I've known TK for, I don't want to date, but 20
You always
years.
date, so just go ahead.
20 years. Like, it's literally been almost 20 years. And TK is from the DMV. She is not only a friend, she's a superstar athlete. Been in this area for a number of years from the DC area. Basketball superstars, getting ready to be inducted into the Hall of Fame of her high school. She's doing some coaching in the Baltimore area. She's also a 3-time Hall of Fame nominee for the DC Divas women's pro tackle football team. I had
Best
the
team
pleasure,
in the world.
Absolutely. I had the pleasure of playing with her. Unfortunately, well, I guess it was fortunately, she was on defense, I was on offense, and I think that the TK made me a better running back because I saw her
trying
and
to run away from her?
the other way,
okay.
the whole other way, make you make a cut real quick and hit the outside because you ain't want none of that noise in the building. So she's also a model, actress, musician, just a super creative, talented person. She's funny as hell too. She should have been a stand-up comedian.
I know she was cracking on me.
Poet, just as soon as she saw you,
as soon as she saw me.
and she grabbed my boob when we were at the restaurant. I mean, it's things that happen. It's things that happen around here. It's 36 Nation Radio. Who knows what will happen? So we've got TK here, her co-star. I'm actually going to let TK introduce who is with her today, but we're highlighting District Heat, the web series. They just wrapped season 2. It's a web series that is dedicated to lesbian culture in this area. We saw the trailer there. It's about money, power, all that kind of stuff. Drugs.
Don't watch it at work.
Yeah, don't you dare watch it at work.
Wait till you get home.
It's like soft porn. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. I'm sorry. So anyway, TK Washington is in the building. What's up, TK?
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
Right, we got 2 mics over there, so both of y'all can have one. There you go.
That's how we do it.
That's how she do it.
Who's sitting next to you, TK?
Right next to me, I have my.
Feedback. Go ahead.
Hit the wrong button. Sorry.
Got some action going on.
Next to me, I have my magic girlfriend Willow. I have to give
Hey.
all of that goes to Magic Mike over here. I done sugared at the top and sugared at the bottom. I even pushed the pink down, but she came home with that baby on her own.
Shake it.
Off the rails. All
right. So that's nice. So tell us about District Heat, the web series. How many each episode? Why did you guys want to do this? Just educate the public right now about District Heat.
Well, District Heat, it's a lesbian web series based here in the...
It sure is.
Oh, gosh. Based here in the DMV
again.
area. The creator is Shinovia McKenzie. Basically, it's just a platform that represents the lesbian culture, lifestyle, and it's just a place where people can come and watch and see things that we go through on a day-to-day basis, different trials, tribulations, ups and downs, just a different taste, a different flavor here in the DMV area. That's all.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I love it. Let me ask you this, though. I was watching today. I have to be honest. So I know people have girlfriends. I know some of y'all's girlfriends. I ain't going to mention no names or nothing. These sex scenes.
I'm sorry, and wives.
And wives, right? Dale. These sex scenes. These sex scenes look real. Like, is it difficult? Like, you know, we want to make sure that you guys have a craft. You're actresses. You're taking it seriously. But there's a lot of nudity. Let's just be real. There's a lot of grinding. Like, how do you mentally prepare for that? And does it ever cause any problems in your dating life? Not everybody at once.
No,
I'm ready.
No, let me say this. First of all, a lot of people probably don't know from our little scenes, but I be shy as shit, yo. Like, that's crazy.
I'm sorry, just to cut in. I'm like, so it's only gonna be one person on the camera, right? One person in the room, right? Like, we don't need everybody up in here while I'm trying to do whatever needs to be done for this scene.
Right.
However, I think with so many retakes and us being together all the time, I've grown to be, we're friends now. So it's kind of like a comfort level, you know what I'm saying? But then sometimes it gets creepy.
Right.
Because like you said.
Because it's not going to be like you and I snuggling, TK. I mean, like.
Never that.
That
But
you guys
just know that I will be in the back. Don't you worry yourself about that.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Let somebody else talk. Get a mic. Pass the mic.
I think I just need to go over there with Jacob. I'm out of this. Huh?
Sorry, Pastor. So it hasn't caused any major problems because you guys, it's professional.
Yeah,
it really hasn't. But go
right,
ahead.
it's very professional. Very professional. No major problems. You know, all of our relationships are still together.
Okay.
You know,
2 seasons now.
Exactly, going strong.
Right.
You know, on scene, on set, and at home. So, you know, maybe. Some actors, they may speak with their other half and ask them, you know, do you have a problem with me doing this? Or they may bring that back to Shinovia and she may alter the scene a little bit. But everything is within Shinovia's mind done with taste. So hopefully that's the way it's presented. And if not, everything, it's being toned and you know, tuned, and it will get better. And the goal is, you know, to deliver tastefully.
And the key word is acting, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
This shit is not real. If it looks real to you, then that means we're
Mission
doing our
accomplished.
job.
Yeah.
Definitely so.
No, it did. I was like, oh my
people
goodness.
always be like,
Catch
oh,
that
that's
angle?
not
You catch
real.
that
That's
angle?
not fake.
Hold
No,
on.
it's fake. It's
Rewind.
fake. It's called tasteful fake, though. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate
I like
that.
tasteful fake.
I like that. I like that. And you guys are a mission accomplished because, like I said, I sent it with a disclaimer to Sean today. I was like, "Hey, don't open it at work, man. Don't do that, right? Because
Keep your
if
job.
someone
Keep your job.
walked by, they wouldn't have thought that it was fake. He'd be working on his resume right now.
Right.
So yeah, real quick, and our apologies. We are going to actually let you guys tell us what's coming next, where people can find out information from you, and we're going to take us out. But I have to. We ran out of time with those daggone reptiles. Although, thank you, Rachel, for bringing them.
Told you we needed a 2-hour
We would
show.
love to have you guys back. We'd love to have you next Thursday if it works. If not, we will promise to open with you guys, full performances, the whole 9. But real quick, tell everybody what's next for District Heat, because you just wrapped season 2. Are we looking at a season 3?
Oh, we're definitely looking at season 3. No dates are being dropped yet.
Okay.
Until the final package is ready to be presented to the world. We're going to make sure everything is correct when we come this time. Tightening up because, you know, we have our hiccups, our ups and downs, but we're, you know, something in the making. So we're working on it. We're fine-tuning things. So season 3 is coming. We have not started production yet, but we do have a production meeting coming up.
Okay.
And then we'll be moving forward.
Also, don't forget to vote. Go check us out. Vote
Definitely.
for District Heat for Best Web Series this year, guys, on the Titan Awards.
Talking that thing.
Yeah. Oh.
Let them know. Let them know.
I got my eye.
Tell
you
us,
know,
TK, tell
District
us what
Heat
to
on the
do.
Titan Awards. Like I said, if you look on my page, District Heat page, Willow's page, and all the other cast members, go to the Titan Awards on IG. hit the link in the bio and then click down and put our name in there, man. We
Please
looking to do
We need
great
that. We need to bring that home.
things.
DMV web series.
Absolutely. How many
Straight
followers
like that.
do you guys have right now? Like, who's watching?
Man,
talk about the numbers.
They got all the numbers. Look, they winning
Talk
over
to
there.
me, TK.
I got a winning fan base
Look.
over here, man. My fans are 100, man. I'm like at a little bit over 19,000.
All right.
On IG, and I'm always. And people get mad, then I might have space to accept somebody else on Facebook, but you know,
have a page.
No, I just need people to stop being mad.
I got in early. We've been Facebook friends for years. I'm not gonna accidentally delete because I know there's somebody waiting for my space to open up. Don't you get mad at me, TK?
It's already taken.
She's trying to sell my spot and shit.
All right, we're up against it. Jacob is
I know,
giving us
Jacob.
the eye.
Just one
And,
thing, 1 minute. Tell us that what we didn't get to see was Vivid today. Tell us when she can come back, TK, and why we should listen and how we can listen.
Hey, Vivid, that's my artist, man. She up now. It ain't no next. You hear me? What I'm saying is the VIVID. It's the V. Half daughter, half son. If y'all don't know who she is, y'all missing out. She can come back whenever you want.
Next Thursday.
With or without me. Man, all hail to everybody. You can follow her at the VIVID 30 on Instagram. And you can also follow her everywhere I am, because we together.
All right.
Damn.
That's my friend.
Hey,
fool.
we want to thank, first of all, Ivan. So sorry, we're gonna get you on
Ivan.
next week. We'll give you 4 minutes next week. But we want to thank Magic. We want to thank
Rachel, Reptiles Alive. And next week, tune in because it's going to be District Heat 36 Nation Radio. We don't have no guest schedule for nothing else, so they can have half the show. I don't even have to.
Hey, straight like that.
Be here myself. I'll be
Big
next
moves,
door.
baby.
We got to get Magic to come back too.
That's right.
Jacob, thank you.
Thank you very much.
The best producer engineer in the business. This is 36 Nation Radio.
That's
I'm Monica
I'm
Livingston.
Sean.
And we out.
We out.
Peace and hair grease.
You are watching a master sport.
It's the motherfucking V-Man. Look, straight from DC, man. No DMV, man. Yeah. These niggas think I ain't got it.